we're going to start off week 5 of the exercise program doing some more back strengthening exercises. So he's going to follow the same routine, so doing the back extension, the pelvic tilts. However, this time I'd like him to hold the back extensions for 25 seconds, and I'd like him to repeat the back extensions 5 times, and pelvic tilts I'd like him to do 20 repetitions, and repeat this 7 times, just as a way of kind of increasing the duration he's doing it, as a way of increasing the flexibility in his lower back and also maintaining mobility, which is hopefully is going to reduce the pain he's getting in his lower back, which is obviously really significant for him due to his static job, which is going to develop him a lot of really uncomfortable back pain moving into later life. On the Wednesday, I'm going to work on back and biceps. So I'm doing some weight exercises. So I'm going to do pull-ups, reverse grip, bent over row, and also dumbbell bicep curls. So for pull-ups, it's going to hold a pull-up bar using an overhead grip with hands slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Brace your core, then pull yourself up until your lower chest touches the bar. Lower until your arms are straight again, and obviously repeat this motion. And I'd like him to complete 8 of these in one set and do a total of 5 sets, having about a 1 minute break in between each set. For the reverse bent over grip row, he's going to hold a bar using a shoulder width underhand grip, hands just outside of your legs, bend your knees slightly, then bend forwards, hinging at the hips and keeping your shoulder blades back. That's really important that you get the posture right, otherwise you can cause some severe damage to his back, especially the lower back, which is obviously something that he doesn't want. Pull the bar up towards your sternum, leading with your elbows, then lower it back to the start. Complete a total of 8 reps in each set and do a total of 5 sets. For all reps and sets, have 5 kg on the ends of the bar. Dumbbell curls with a dumbbell or a barbell. So with the dumbbell curls with the dumbbell, hold dumbbells by your sides with straight arms, palms facing forwards, keeping your chest up, core braced and elbows tucked into your sides. Curl the weights up, squeezing your hips as you go, then lower them back to the start. So I'd like him to do 5 sets of 12 reps with dumbbells weighing 10 kg. Or alternatively, he could do bicep curls with a barbell. They're a bit more strenuous, but it'd be really good for developing his muscular hypertrophy. So hold a barbell with your hands shoulder width apart, using an underhand grip, keeping your chest up, core braced and elbows tucked into your sides. Curl the bar up to your chest, squeezing your biceps as you go, and then obviously carefully lower it back to the start. I'd like him to complete a total of 5 sets with 10 reps in each set, using a light bar with 7.5 kg on either end of it. And then finally, the last exercise of week 5, you can do some continuous training to mix it up again, to avoid tedium of continuous training because it can become quite boring. I'm going to get him to do 10 minutes on the rowing machine. So obviously you can do a rowing machine, find that in the gym. Rowing machine is obviously great for working your legs and your upper body muscles, but also improving cardiovascular endurance, followed by a 20-minute run on the treadmill at a higher intensity on the treadmill from before. And we're going to be looking to run at around 90% of max heart rate, which is obviously going to be really tough on pushing his cardiovascular endurance. But as we're getting towards the end of the program, we're going to really increasing the intensity that he's working to get the most out of his exercise. Obviously, in between each of these exercises has about a 5-minute break to ensure that he can go into the treadmill exercise working at the highest intensity possible. But he says there is a chance he's going to feel fatigued, but that is the whole point of him being able to push himself and really reach his limit. Obviously, at any point throughout these 2 exercises where he feels sick, dizzy or unwell or anything like this, he should sit out, and it's up to him whether he feels like he should carry on or not. But it is very tough exercise with very little break. So there's a chance that he might start to feel these symptoms, but it's perfectly fine for him to sit out at any time if he does so. And obviously afterwards, it's really beneficial that he completes a proper cool down, takes in a lot of water, stretches out the legs and the upper body, stretching out the hamstrings, the quads, the calves, and also the shoulders and the lats, which will be used during the rowing to get rid of the build-up of lactic acid and also to prevent the muscles stiffening up to ensure they remain nice and loose. So finally then, in week 6 of the training program, going to include some interval training on the Tuesday. So similar to endurance training or continuous training, interval training makes your heart rate a lot more efficient. You increase the amount of blood that you can pump, which provides your body with more oxygen. Interval training can also be a bit more fun for the client, while still having the same effect as continuous training on the body. So it can be a bit more enjoyable to do, but it still pushes the body in the right way that it's going to help improve his CV endurance. So the aim, what we're going to do is mark out a 75-meter straight line that you can sprint across. So we will sprint flat out 75 meters and take a 30-second break before doing this straight away again. He'll do this 5 times in one set and complete 5 sets in total. Which is obviously quite a tough exercise, but it'll be really beneficial for him yet again for helping improve his cardiovascular endurance, increasing that strength of the cardiac muscle, and also improving his respiratory muscles as well, to increase the ability of blood flow and the amount of oxygen that's flying around his muscles when he's exercising. So then on the Thursday, we're going to do some circuit training. So before the circuit begins, obviously it's really important that he does a sufficient warm-up. The circuit training is going to be based only on upper body workout, so ensuring that he's stretching out the upper body, or also using any bands to start the mobility of the upper body can be really significant before jumping straight into the exercise. And what he's going to do is a list of 6 exercises for his upper body. So he's going to do a wide arm press up. So start with the hands out wide, palms facing forwards, keeping your body straight. Lower yourself until your face is flat on the floor. Pause for a slight second and then push back up. Do a 1 arm row, which involves supporting your body by placing your left hand and knee on a bench. Right foot securely on the floor, weight in your right hand. Obviously this will be rotated onto the left hand straight after, and then with your back parallel to the floor, lift the weight by bending the arm and raising the elbow. When the weight reaches the side of your chest, pause, then slowly lower. Tricep dips, start with your hands on the bench either side of the body, fingers facing forward, bend your elbows and slowly lower your body. Pause on the bottom of the movement, then push back up. Stop before your elbows are locked out and then obviously repeat. Shoulder press, perform this exercise in the seated position on an inclined bench to support your back. Lift the weights from your shoulders up above your head, keeping your palms facing forwards the whole time. And then finally, bicep curls can be performed either seated or standing depending on client's preference. Seated curls prevent excess body swing, which is really important for him for preventing any back pain. Start with arms straight, palms facing upwards, curl the weights up until they are level with your shoulders, pause, then slowly lower back to the starting position. So each exercise in the circuit should include 15 repetitions before moving on to the next exercise, and all exercises that include dumbbells should be completed with a weight of 8 kg. After one circuit is completed, take a 3-minute break and then repeat, and the circuit should be completed 3 times. And then finally then on the Sunday, we're going to do a final leg workout, which involves a leg press, which you can do on a bit of apparatus in the gym. It will involve him sitting kind of on his back, and then he'll release the leg press, which will have the weight on. He'll move his legs in and then extend them out, and obviously repeat this for a total of 12 reps, and then 6 sets in total. For the first 3 sets, have 50 kg on the machine, and for the final 3 sets, have 75 kg on the machine, just to add that bit of progression in weight, to ensure a higher chance of muscular hypertrophy. And secondly, got calf raises. This can obviously be done using a machine or also standing up, but maybe if he was going to do it standing up, add some weights. So we've got that 2 kind of alternative exercises that he could possibly do, but having the machine ensures good posture and ensures he's doing it correctly. I'd like him to do a total of 12 reps in each set and do a total of 5 sets with 15 kg either added onto the machine, or he could hold a plate, a 15 kg plate, if he was to do the alternative exercise, which involves him standing up. And finally, leg extensions. This can only be done using a machine in the gym, but it's a really good way of improving hypertrophy of the quads. All you do is sit in the machine, be very straightforward. He puts his legs underneath almost a bar out in front of him, and he extends his legs out and then brings them back down again. And I'd like him to do a total of 12 reps in each set and do a total of 6 sets in total, with a weight of about 35 kg on the machine. If that feels too easy and he wants to increase it, he can. But to avoid any muscle strain or injury, I think 35 kg is a perfect weight for him to do on that specific exercise. Obviously, the circuit training and this leg workout are all going to be linked towards increasing muscular hypertrophy for my client, and increasing his general strength, which is one of the main goals that he really wanted to set out through this 6-week program, which has obviously been included for all the different weight exercises that I've added into my client's program throughout the 6-week period.